Alrighty. So this is just We the People News. One more time at it. Okay, not giving legal advice. Anything I say or do is not legal advice. Just my opinion only. Okay, do not take it as such. Okay, quit operating in hearsay. I'm hearsay. Alright? Don't listen to me. Do your own research. And everybody I'm showing on here is hearsay. Every attorney that you speak of, hearsay. Every judge you spoke to, hearsay. Every cop you talk to, hearsay. Everybody's hearsay, and we're ignoring our own Second Amendment right to be armed with knowledge. Okay? Never look straight forward. Always look around you to be able to protect yourself by any means necessary. All right. So in this case here, and I'm just going to do a quick run by right quick. All right. So this video right here, these two right here came across one another. Now he knows how to petition the right way, a grievance of an redress or monstrance to the legislature, and not to the judges, not to the cops, and not to all these lower forms. Right? He goes directly to the legislature. He uses it and tries to get judges impeached. We're not going to go ask judges to investigate themselves. They can do it, but the only way they're going to do it is if it's extremed. Okay? But he can't go nowhere there, so he goes to the legislature and say, hey, you need to, impeach them. But that would be only state judges up to a certain level, however high that goes, right? Then you do the exact same thing with Congress. Okay? You got to do our First Amendment, right? Petition. But petitions in writing, y'all. Just running up and down the street says, oh, you guys got to help me. No. It's a good thing to do to draw out the tensions, but what does cops do, right? You send videos. Well, if you got a grievance, you got to write it in writing. You're putting your government officials in court, of your private court, okay? And without judges and attorneys telling you what you can and cannot do, or telling your legislature what you can and cannot do, okay? So running right quick. If you want to check out, and by the way, this Legal Beagle got a bunch of good people on here. And this guy is about federal tax. A couple of $100. He'll give you all the information. You just got to learn how to do your writing and on federal taxes. Okay? I'm led to believe there's some type of paperwork form that your W-4 form is kind of designed in a different way of writing that you don't incriminate yourself. Okay, that's what a W form is, voluntary incrimination. All right, this guy right here based everything on his property tax by Steve Emerson out of Florida, but he's went further than Steve Emerson, so I'm led to believe, not taking any credit away from Steve, but he's went through a whole lot more process on property tax. So I'm led to believe that he's one of the leading forces of property tax, and a few people are following him behind him. Okay, he's almost in the Supreme Court area. You know how that is, right? Criminals are still criminals. This guy right here in California is using the criminal codes against his driving privileges. Right? We talked about that in Texas a couple of times, right? Texas criminal codes. This guy right here, well, is Kurt, the one that's in prison due to the judges in Seattle retaliating against him. If you want to check out and listen to what he has to say to kind of get you a little experience of just normal talking and talking about law and not really hearing what he's going through in the courts, but outside the courts talking about it, right? And not being judged. All right, this one right here. What is his name? Oh my goodness, I can't even remember his name. Bert? All right, same thing. But he kind of has a computer deal in front of you, which He lines out every single detail of what you have to do and do your own research and all that kind of stuff. But he went to his Fifth Circuit courts of tickets by using criminal codes here in Texas. Okay, so there we go. I know that took a little longer, but I wanted to get that out of the way to kind of advertise Legal Beagle, because I want you guys to be educated. Okay, and I'm a slow learner, so and I take bits and pieces from everybody else. But let's check out what this guy do. And there's going to be a couple of videos. Obviously, y'all with me. I'm going to try to keep it in 15 minutes. Let's rewind all that way back. And by the way, when they met here, this is judges and attorneys in a private meeting with public money. And every state says they can't do it. Okay, so they're actually breaking state law. When in every state when they do that, they're breaking state law. We just become creature of habit and ignorance of our what our government officials are doing behind our backs. Remember, the fathers way back then says anything is done behind closed doors is where tyranny begins. And this is right here. Evidence. Susan Bassey, same thing. She's really good in California about videotaping the First Amendment of attorneys, private judges, and all that kind of stuff in California. Okay, let's think we're good now. All right.
But man, you start getting in the press, and man, I don't know. I just don't know.
Before you guys got here, that was what my chain advised. Like, hey, you need to get the hotel to declare them trespassing. Otherwise, we really can't. Yeah.
Unless the hotel says us.
And I think they may explain this sometime or another in there, I believe. But what they're talking about is try to get the hotel to trespass them. But once they actually paid, it became a public event. Okay? They don't get to hide by businesses. If they paid with our money, then that's open forum. And we are too allowed to go in there. And this is how our judges become corrupt. They keep on saying and making cases saying that they're allowed to hide in a corner and suck each other's thumbs and play kissy faces and bury their heads up people's buttocks.
Act at 42 U.S.C. Section 1983 that you can bring a civil suit for anybody that oppresses your right.
This is not a disturbance of the peace. You're making it one. These people have been doing things in secret for a long time. And that's why justice is so difficult to obtain. And we're going to be on YouTube. He's there under Article 1, Section 19 of the Constitution, freedom of the press. Right. And also the Open Meetings Act, which says no government business shall be done in secret. And that's what's happening here. It's being done in secret. And this cannot stand. It simply cannot stand. It's not proper.
I know who you are, Dave. And you're not a member of this Congress.
No.
These guys and us, we're all just
Cogs in the wheel.
Just cogs.
If they want to try to trespass me, please dump me and let's go.
I do not have strength to be unlawfully arrested in front of 60 judges in this room.
You'll have your chance to redress this, but
No, sir.
No, I'm saying right here.
Please, to leave this meeting.
I can't do that, ma'am. I have a right. I have the right to be here.
You're going to tell him, as far as I'm concerned, he's trespassing at this point.
I'm going to be right on the site. They him loose. He's going to come back, so we got to take him. Yes. Sign all this stuff.
Have you ever read it? You sworn up that
Yes.
You ever read it?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't memorize all the code.
Okay. Article 6, Section 7.
But you know what's in there.
Article 6, Section 7. No judge shall hold any other office of trust or profit. You're a judge, you don't get to have any other office at all.
Don't resist arrest. Here in City Franklin, we're family.
If you get it on big TV, take a picture of that. Even with your phone, take a picture of that as well. Read it, research it. Okay? Just saying.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. What was going on?
Well, this is a yellow ribbon for the Tennessee National Guard. They're being deployed to Iraq and Kuwait and whatnot. So we're all here to give them a brief on all their benefits and support programs before they go. I don't know what's going on in here. It's another.
Gotcha. We'll go find out.
So we got somebody in there that doesn't belong in there. So we need them removed. But as I understand it, the hotel has to tell you that because they're on their private property. Correct.
You guys are running that conference?
Yes. So, but yeah, there is a gentleman here that needs to come on.
He's refusing to do it?
Yes. And then these guys out here are trying to tie everything up that they believe it should be an open meeting, which it is not.
Okay.
So.
Alright.
You know, the speech with the press, they went into this room, it's a closed meeting, members only. One apparently went in, and I repeatedly asked him to step out in the hall to discuss it, advised him it was a...
Now, remember what she just said. Members only. What do we call? What do we call the bar? Bar members. Right? Just saying. Listen to these words carefully.
Members only meeting, it's closed to the public, that he can sit in there all day, but they're not going to proceed with anything in there while he's in there, because he's a non-member.
Okay.
So, that's where we're at.
Okay.
But as I understand it,
What I was advised by my chain of command was to get somebody from the hotel to declare them as trespassing.
Okay. Is anyone here at the hotel?
there is a gentleman.
Or Johnny? Let me go see if there's a manager right quick. Hey, how y'all? Hey, is there a manager I can talk to?
That would be me, sir.
All right. Hey, it has some people. I guess it's a closed conference.
Correct.
And they want someone who's not supposed to be in there. So I think the highway patrol officer said that her superior asked if someone from the hotel management would declare them, hey, you need to get out here.
So here is our struggle. That we were kind of wondering why, because they came up to us and asked if we would call you. And
Who's they?
The gentleman, Brian Walker, that is coordinating the conference.
Okay.
And we said, well, you have a security over there. And they said, yes, but would you mind calling them? And we said, a little confused, because it's your conference and you have law enforcement. And so we then proceeded to give them your number. And so, Lisa, could I get your assistance over? Sure. And so, ergo, then we had the contact call you.
Okay.
Officer is informing us that the conference has asked that we would inform the unlawful guests to be. And so I've now kind of given him a background as to how this all initially transpired and why we're not really comfortable with how this is all transpired. And so as an officer, I guess what it sounds
Yeah, I see. This is an extra job that the street troopers working, and so she asked me to see if management could, from her superior, asked if you all could or say, hey, you all need to leave, so therefore we could make trespass and either get out or.
I'm not real sure.
All right. Okay. Well,
I can try to call my boss and see,
Okay.
but I'm just not.
I'm going to be hanging down there where the fun's
I'll
at.
come find you.
Okay. Thank you. Bet. Yeah, I spoke with the THB deputy who's working this. She said her supervisor asked if someone from the hotel
Now, be clear on this, y'all. Where's my stick here? Whoops. All right. Administrative office of the court. Administrative. This is where all our rights are being lost at, in the administrative process, not the constitutional process.
Could say, hey, you all need to get out of here, so get your trespass, and if they didn't, they're not comfortable with that. So, I don't know where we stand. My sergeant's back here, so
Okay.
see what he says.
Okay. Well, it seems like if they would tell you that,
Yeah, I know.
Well, they're not letting the press in here.
All right, 15, 16 minutes up. This Week People News, Part 1. Bye, y'all.